took a swim in the lake. Why would you... You fell in, didn't you? You probably should go back to bed now that the task is done. Stay away from swimming until the next game is over. Get lots of fluids and plenty of rest. Yeah, I'm going. All being around you guys is doing is adding to my headache. All that suspense made me hungry.
Oh, now you're sprackenzumalingity. Me too. Hey, wait, we didn't get breakfast.
You're right. You could probably ask one of the staff to provide something, or just get something out of the pantry.
Sounds good. Where's the pantry? I'm not even gonna ask.
I'm just gonna take all the food. It's... Never mind. I'll just show you.
It's like the second time that's happened. It's like, where's this? It's, nah, just come with me.
Yeah, just... No,
This place is too big.
Yeah.
Mr. Wolf and I followed the Count through the hallways until we arrived at a large set of double doors.
The kitchen is through these doors.
Even as he said it, he was already pushing one of them open. He went up to the nearest of the serving staff.
Could you see to it that Mr. Bandages has breakfast sent to his room? He seems to be unwell.
The servant nodded and set about putting a breakfast tray together.
Well, Miss Archer, Mr. Wolf, I'll leave you two, the two of you two. Why don't you join us? I mean, you haven't had breakfast yet either, so... I'd be delighted to do so.
I wonder why Eric didn't have breakfast sent out before the task today.
Maybe he forgot?
How do you forget food? It's like, it's food. It's like the main ingredient of life.
Well, all the ingredients of life. Maybe he was distracted. It seemed a bit different. He has seemed a bit different recently.
Well, he's not the only one.
I still can't believe Mr. Bandages was careless enough to fall into the lake. Those waters are freezing and he knows this. I hope he feels better soon. Me too. I just can't find much amusement in riling up a sick man.
For all you're arguing, the two of you are friends, aren't you?
He'd probably be more likely to call me a pest than a friend. Maybe that's how he shows he cares? That's certainly one way to look at it.
If insulting people is how he shows he cares, he must really love all of us.
He doesn't insult me often. Ah, but that's because there's only guilt in insulting someone who'll sit there and take it without rebuttal. No offense. None taken.
Uh-huh. You know, he's probably really bored.
The rooms do have many.
Yeah, but he can't insult those things. Or
He's just like, hey, Lamp, fuck you. Just fuck you.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I don't like your face, dresser. I see you looking at me. He probably has an issue with Gates. Or, well, he could, but I doubt it'd be very fun.
Are you suggesting we go see him so he can insult us?
No, I'm just saying that maybe he'd like some company, and it's not like we have anything left to do today.
Well, I wouldn't mind checking on him. I'll come too. He's much easier to rile up in this state.
I thought you didn't find any
I don't find much, but there's still some to be found.
Once we were done eating, we found a nearby servant to take us to Mr. Bandage's room. He gave us strange looks, but complied. Mr. Bandages was lying in bed, but very much awake when we entered his room. What's with this music? Boop, 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 boop. He immediately started glaring at us.
What the hell are you doing in my room? We, thought you might want company. Kill me now.
This music.
Would you like it swift and painless or prolonged and agonizing? I don't care. You're no fun this way. Fun? I feel like my head's about to explode and you want fun? That can't be that bad if you're still shouting. I hate you. Love you too, mama boy. Mr. Bandages needs to rest. You shouldn't be trying to get him upset. He doesn't mind one bit. In fact, I think he's enjoying it. Go jump off a bridge. Only if you'll follow me. Jimmy, I love it.
Mr. Bandages tried to get off the bed and attack the Count, but Mr. Wolf held him back.
The Count, stop.
I looked on quietly from the side of the room, watching them interact like this. Strangely made my heart feel warm.
The Chibi's are so fucking cute.
They're so cute. I just woke up when the announcement tone rang out. He's early today.
Good morning, everyone.
He seems cheerful this morning.
I'm sure everyone enjoyed yesterday's task.
What?
Now, after all that running around, I'm certain you'd like some time to rest and recuperate.
Another rest day?
I'm giving you not one, but 2 rest days. That's right, folks. Take today and tomorrow off. Have fun.
Oh, I'm going back to bed. I spent most of the day just relaxing, but by mid-afternoon I decided it was time to give Mira a call. I pulled out my phone, one of the servants had returned it earlier, and dialed the number I knew off by heart. Sure enough, it was picked up almost as soon as it began ringing. Mira, hi. It's Danielle. Sorry for not calling.
Forget about that spill. I'm practically bursting with curiosity here.
Well, what do you want to know?
Everything.
The ceiling in my room is...
Okay, not everything. The interesting things. Skip to the deets, girlfriend.
The food is delicious!
Guys, have you met any guys?
Sort of.
How do you sort of meet someone?
It turns out the Getaway is an elaborate game and no one uses their...
A game?
Yep, we were split into teams of 4.
Any guys in your team?
3.
Lucky. Any idea who they really are?
None whatsoever.
Well, you never did take much interest in famous people. Maybe I can help you figure it out.
Maybe.
I do have somewhere to be soon, but that can wait.
Well, if you're gonna have to leave, then I should probably ask about the guy I want to know about the most.
Probably. Hey, do you think I look better in the red dress or the blue?
Blue, if you're headed to a party. Red if it's a date.
Thanks, you're a lifesaver. So, any idea which guy?
Yeah.
Mr.
Mr. Wolf! Mr. Wolf. Yeah.
Mr. Who?
That's his game name.
Sounds dangerous. Ooh, Danielle.
He's anything but that. He's a shy singer.
Shy? I guess famous people can be shy. Still, you don't hear much about shy singers. The outrageous ones, though.
He's taller than me,
Aren't most people?
but shorter than the other guys. He seems to have humble beginnings.
And not too unusual for a singer. Sometimes it's all it takes is a one hit.
So, any idea?
And no one really comes to mind. Maybe if you were more specific, any defining characteristic traits? Like, tell me about his muscles.
He's shy and polite, blushes a lot.
No tattoos? No piercings?
I wouldn't know. He wears this full coverage werewolf costume. His hair is gray though, and his eyes...
Hair color and styles can be changed, and he could be wearing contacts to throw people off.
True, especially with Eric being gung-ho about keeping identities secret.
Wait, you call him Eric? Is there something I should know?
Everyone calls him Eric.
Probably because everyone's famous. You're not.
They don't know that, so it'd seem weird if I didn't.
True. Look, I need to run. I know I said I could wait. It could wait, but he's sort of been waiting outside this entire time, so...
Go, enjoy yourself.
Oh, I will. But I think I'll be enjoying him a bit more.
Goodbye, Mira.
Bye, Danielle. Remember to make the most of it. Wink.
Well, oh jeez. Wear protection. I found myself awake long after I should have been for only one reason.
It's like Mira and Danielle are like those like opposites. Like Danielle is like that quiet homebody. She's just like really easygoing. She's like that
Yeah.
sweatpants wearing, like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
food, hair up and all that. And then
Mira's
Mira
like,
is just
"I'm
like
going
the
clubbing."
slut. Like she's just like.
And she just like brings boys home all the time, and then like Danielle will just go into the kitchen and like this dude will be
Yeah.
like, got any milk?
Yeah.
How are you?
Hi. She just loves Mira to death, and she's just like okay with it. Like she'll just be like, whatever.
Like, yeah, just don't touch my stuff.
Yeah.
I was hungry.
Of course you were,
Surprise,
Danielle.
surprise.
Of course you were.
I quickly devoured the chocolate bar that I'd started to keep on hand for emergencies, but I was still hungry. I guess there's only one thing to do then. I quietly made my way out of my room and down the corridors, trying to remember the exact route the Count had taken from the team room to the kitchen. When I found the familiar double doors, I immediately pushed them open and switched on the lights. I quickly began gathering ingredients for my midnight snack. I was absorbed in the act that I didn't even hear the double door swing open. Well, that and they were remarkably quiet.
Are you trying to steal my food?
Oh god! I quickly spun around to see Eric standing by the entrance. No, I'm making a midnight snack.
With that many ingredients? It's not a snack. It's a 5-course meal.
Okay, a midnight meal then.
I see.
What are you doing up anyway?
I couldn't sleep.
Me too, although I can't sleep because I'm hungry. Are you hungry? I'm probably making too much anyway, so you can eat with me.
That reminds me. Edward said that you asked him to eat with you.
Edward? Who's he?
He was your clue. He was your clue the day before yesterday.
Oh, him!
Yes, him. Was there any particular reason?
I don't like eating alone.
I see. In that case, I would be honored to eat. Oh, whoa! 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 What? What? Hold on.
Freudian
Hold.
slip?
Please tell me that that's just a typo, and there's supposed to be a with right in the middle of eat and you. Just.
Oh, click next to see what he said. Okay. Yeah.
Oh no!
What?
My apologies. I meant eat with you.
Oh, in that case, thank you. What if he's been getting grumpy because he hasn't fed in a while?
Like if he's a real vampire?
Yeah, or a cannibal.
What the fuck?
Or
This-
like when it
this is
like the
fucked up.
zombies from Misfits. Oh, you haven't started watching Misfits?
No, I
have you?
haven't.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Well, they just get like super zombie if they haven't fed, and if they feed, then they're okay, and they can kind of like focus on other things. But yeah,
That's so fucking weird. You're like going left field here.
I don't know. It is a Halloweeny spooky type.
I think I should be thanking you. I am, after all, getting a meal out of this.
He took a seat at the counter while I prepared our meal. I was just putting on the finishing touches when he spoke again.
You look very much at home here. Would you like to stay forever?
I've spent a lot of time in kitchens.
I can see that.
And done. I placed the plates onto the counter.
I should hire you.
You have too many servants already. Seriously, what do they do when you're not holding some grand event?
I'm a very generous employer. As long as my orders are taken care of, they can do what they wish.
That's another thing. They follow your orders to a T. I just don't know if I want to be tied down like that.
Oh, well, I can feed you all the food you would ever. Oh, then, by all means, yes, please. Oh, well then, it's my loss.
I ignored his comment and dug in.
Well, let's see how it tastes.
He took a tentative bite before digging in with gusto.
This is really good. I could put a lot of... you could put a lot of the world-famous restaurants I've dined at to shame. Not to mention give my own cook a run for his money.
Now you're just teasing me.
No, I'm serious.
Oh, shucks. You didn't have to go that far, but thank you, Eric.
No, Danielle, I should be thanking you for this midnight snack. After a meal this good, there's no way I'll have trouble sleeping.
You know my name?
Of course I do. It is my duty as a host to be aware of all who participate in my games.
So you know I'm nothing special then.
No, on the contrary, I think you're quite special. Your presence has made this game very interesting.
But I haven't done anything.
Then perhaps this is one of your skills.
My skills? You mean the cooking? He let out a low chuckle.
Yes, the cooking.
We both finished our meals and I put the plates into the dishwasher. Thanks for eating with me.
No, thank you. I quite enjoy spending time with such a cute kid. Oh, what? Who says that?
This guy.
I'm gonna say a cute kitty, because she's in a kitty. Such a cute kitty.
Yeah. No wonder the girls go crazy for him.
Good night, Danielle.
Good night, Eric. I woke up much later than normal the next day thanks to my midnight snack. Today's another rest day. I don't really feel like going out, but I'm not in the mood to laze all day either. I'll just go check on Mr. Bandages. I asked a servant to show me the way to his room. I might have been bored, but I wasn't in the mood to get lost. I entered his room to see the Count already standing next to his bed. Mr. Bandage's eyes flicked to me and he scowled.
Ugh, not another one. Be nice. Bite me. Is that an offer?
What?
I'm cursed, aren't I? That's the only explanation.
Am I interrupting something?
Some yayo? Some yayo sign?
Yeah. Fan service.
It's like the Count just leans over Mr. Bandages and like bites his neck,
Yeah,
and then
it's
it's
like, oh, an invitation. Oh, the Count. Oh my god. And she's like, I'm gonna go get some food.
This is wow. I never thought I'd be so wow. Nothing important, I assure you. My rest. Both of you are just interrupting my rest. Like I said, nothing important.
Mr. Wolf chose that moment to enter the room.
I guess everyone thought to check on you too, Mr. Bandages.
He let out an exaggerated groan.
Why won't you people leave me alone? Because you shouldn't have to be alone when you're sick. What if I want to be alone?
Mr. Wolf looked away before changing the subject.
I didn't notice before, but this room is bigger than mine. Naturally. It needs to fit his ego, after all.
Any response Mr. Bandages would have given was cut off by a knock at the door.
That must be lunch.
Mr. Wolf opened the door and a servant wheeled in a cart filled with more food than Mr. Bandages could eat, sick or not.
That's way too much food for you to eat alone, so we'll join you. You did this, didn't you? Now why would I do a thing like that?
The Count took a plate from the tray, placed some food on it, and handed it to a glaring Mr. Bandages. Then the Count turned to look at us.
Isn't anyone else going to eat? Mr. Bandages would... I don't care. This is enough for me.
Taking that as permission, we each grabbed a plate and started piling food on. We had just finished eating when the tone for an announcement played.
I swear, half of this VN is just food.
Yep.
Just straight up, just food.
Well, she did come for the food,
Yeah.
so...
Good day, everyone. It is I, your host.
Who did he think we were expecting?
People have been complaining about me making changes they wanted, mind you. So I have come to a few decisions. The next 2 days will be tasked like the original ones. There will no longer be the option of skipping them and receiving points. There will then be a rest day and 2 more tasks. The day after will be a grand masquerade ball, and the winning team will be announced. Those are my terms. I promise that they won't be changed, and that this problem will never come up in this event again. That is all. Thank you.
The tone signaling the end of the announcement played.
There. Aren't you glad? No more skipping, and... Don't tell me you missed what he... Oh no, I caught that, but there's nothing we... Like hell there isn't! Calm down, this isn't good for your health. How do you expect me to be calm after that?
After what? Eric just laid out the rules.
He promised this problem would never come up again.
So?
Eric would never promise something like that unless he was completely sure of it. And there's only one way he could be sure it would never happen, by making it impossible.
So what you're saying is that he's not going to have any more of these events?
Exactly! So we won't be able to come here and spend time like this next year? Forget that! I still haven't won!
Mr. Bandages stood up and walked towards the door. Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to confront Eric. There's no way I'm just going to sit down and do nothing while he... You heard him. His decision has been made. There's nothing we can do. Like hell there isn't! Calm down. You're going to... I'm going to confront Eric, and you can't stop me.
He flung open the door and stalked out.
Mr. Bandages, wait up!
Mr. Wolf hurried after him. I guess we should help Mr. Wolf make sure Mr. Bandages doesn't overexert himself.
I'll leave that to the two of you.
You're not coming with us?
I have better things to do than watch him throw a hissy fit.
I shrugged and left the room, not wanting to lose track of Mr. Bandages and Mr. Wolf. Thankfully, they didn't get far because Mr. Wolf was trying to pull Mr. Bandages back to the room. Do you know where we're going?
Of course I do.
So why have we passed that same vase twice?
It's not the same vase, it's just similar. No, I'm pretty sure it's the same one. It's got a bit of a crack running down.
Mr. Wolf cut himself off when he saw the murderous look on Mr. Bandage's face. I'm just gonna ask that servant for directions.
Don't you dare!
I ignored him and walked up to the
He's
servant.
such a man. Why don't we just ask
like,
for directions?
Yeah. We don't need to ask for directions!
I know exactly where I am!
Yeah. Hi, could you take us to Mr. Valdemar's room?
Okay, one of the things that I want to know is why this is such a big deal. Like, oh no, the event's not gonna happen next year. What the fuck? Like,
it's a big thing. And it's like, it's a super big, like, a networking opportunity, and like, this dude goes to win, and maybe there's like no other events that he can win.
I don't even know. Guests aren't allowed in his room.
We won't go in, we just want to see where it is. Please?
Look at that flirt. Look at that heart. Look at that flirt. Very well. Follow me.
I turned back to Mr. Bandages. Now you can either come with me or keep going around in circles. Your call.
Fine.
We followed the servant through the halls until we came to an ornate door.
This leads to Master Vladimir's, Vladimir's private quarter. Hey, Eric! Get out here right now!
Mr. Bandages' shout attracted the attention of another servant.
Master Vladimir isn't in there right now. Then where the hell is he? I'm not quite sure. Then find him and bring him to me. Maybe we should come back later. No, I'm not leaving until I get a chance to tell Eric that what I think about his latest announcement. Sir, please calm down. I will not calm down! Really, Mr. Bandages, I'm starting to think the only reason you attend is to harass my staff.
We turned to see Eric Valdemar walking towards us while
Damn! He's an attractive dude.
Yeah?
Like...
Yeah.
He's an attractive dude.
And he likes my cooking.
There you go.
Maybe we should go for him. He took his mask from his butler.
Right.
And put it on before turning to face us again.
Now, what was it that is so important that you felt the need to shout outside my door? What do you think you were doing? Well, I was taking a nap in the gardens before you so rudely started shouting. That's not what I meant, and you know it. That announcement. Oh, that. Yes, that. Did you really think I'd take that lying down? Oh, shit. Yes, that. Did you really think I'd take that lying down? As hard as it may be for you to believe, this has nothing to do with you. The hell it doesn't! I have yet to win any of these silly games. If they're so silly, then you should be glad you won't have to suffer through another year of them. Now,
people interrupt each other a lot.
Yeah, I know, right? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other things to do.
He turned on his heel and walked away, but Mr. Bandages wouldn't have it. He strode after Eric.
Don't you dare walk away from me while I'm talking to you! Holy shit!
He's mad.
I don't understand because you don't know like their relationship with each other, right?
Yeah.
Like
no
I
back.
feel like I don't know. I feel like some OC shit is going on. Some like I don't even know.
Mr. Wolf and I exchanged a worried look before hurrying to catch up with the two taller men.
I don't see what we still have to discuss. I've made my decision, and if you're so determined to win at least once, then you should focus on that, not me. This is your last chance, after all.
Eric took a turn into one of the halls, and the heads of the occupants all swerved toward us.
Don't think I'm dropping this just because you decided to make it public. You made it public with all your shouting. I'm simply attending to my duties as a host.
He began his descent down the stairs to the hall as though this was nothing out of the ordinary. Mr. Bandages stopped at the top of the stairs, so Mr. Wolf and I did as well.
Drop this idiotic act and just listen to me for once.
Eric froze, not even halfway down the stairs. After a moment, he squared his shoulders and turned around to face Mr. Bandages. The entire hall seemed to be holding their breath in anticipation of Eric's response. When he did speak, his voice was low and controlled.
You.
People leaned in closer as they strained to hear what he was saying. A sudden jostle caused me to lose my balance. As I started falling, time seemed to slow down to the point where I could see Eric's eyes widen. The next thing I knew, he was catching me in his arms. Before I could even feel an ounce of relief, I felt Eric shift. He was taking a step back to compensate for the momentum, but there was no floor behind him. His action had us both falling downwards. I closed my eyes and braced myself, only to have them fly open when I felt my face collide with a hard object. Eric's face!
Damn!
This music!
Oh
my god! For a moment I was too shocked to even realize we'd stopped falling. Eric didn't seem to have the same problem, though, as he turned his head to face our savior, his butler.
I can't get enough of this music.
I know! I just love the little, like...
Yeah. It's like a fucking, like, squeak toy, like a dog squeak toy.
Yeah.
Oh, if I could rap, this would be perfect rap music right here. Just bust out freestyle.
His palms are sweaty.
Spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti. Impeccable spaghetti timing, as always. Spaghetti.
Oh my god.
Impeccable timing as always. Do be careful, Master Vladimir.
Eric looked down at me questioningly.
Are you okay, Miss Archer?
Apart from a pain in the jaw, yeah.
I'm terribly sorry about that.
The sound of people murmuring brought our attention to the fact his arms were still loosely wrapped around me. I took a step backwards and his arms fell away. Thank you for saving me.
Think nothing of it. I wouldn't be much of a host if I allowed one of my guests to be harmed when I could stop it.
His butler whispered something to him.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have something to attend to.
He looked at Mr. Bandages for a moment before leaving. Mr. Wolf ran to my side while Mr. Bandages followed at a more sedate pace.
Are you alright, Miss Archer?
I'm fine. My jaw's just a bit sore, that's all.
Eric does have a thick skull. We should probably take you to the on-site doctor.
There's an on-site doctor?
Of course there is. Could you lead the way? Fine. I need to pick up some pain meds anyway.
Mr. Wolf and I followed Mr. Bandages to the on-site doctor's office. Mr. Bandages walked straight into the office without even bothering to knock. This music again. Doit, 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 doit. Oh, I could do it.
Yeah, do you want to do doctor?
Who should I be? Fuck it, let's do it.
Oh, it's you again.